Check it now.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Nope.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now we are. Yeah,
Is that your feedback?
yeah. That's my. I'm listening to it on my phone.
All right, I'm gonna run it and see what happens. Let me know if you can hear it.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I.
yeah, Whoa. Unpopular celebrities. Yeah, we speak that truth so effortlessly. Living like no script, just energy. From the block to the base to the legacy. Unpopular, yeah, celebrities. Started with a combo, now the world leaning in. Four vets in the room, let the stories begin. No filters, no scripts, just wisdom and sin. We talk hustle hard and the places we've been. From the field to the mic, that growth is the lesson. Turn pressure into presence, that's the real confession. Got the crowd tuned in for the raw and the rare. You can feel the truth breathe through the air. Unpopular celebrities. Yeah, we speak that truth so effortlessly. Living like no script, just energy. From the block to the base to the legacy. Unpopular celebrities. Talk music, talk ball, talk rank and salute. Every topic on the table, every word in pursuit. We the voice for the ones that the world overlook. Turn pain into punchlines, life into the hook. Yes, in the chair, we breaking the mold. Every episode's heat, every message is gold. No gimmicks, no mask, just purpose and peace. When the lights come on, that real don't cease. Unpopular celebrities. Yeah, we speak that truth so effortlessly. Living like no script, just energy. From the block to the base to the legacy. Unpopular celebrity. We ain't chasing fame, we redefining the game. Give light to the name that the system can't tame. Got the people tuned in, cause they feel our lane. It's the voice of the real, not a chase for acclaim. Mic check, then the vibe start to settle for a host. One stage and the truth is the metal. So before that show start, let the beat breathe steady. When you hear that name, just know we ready. Oh yeah, when you hear that name, just know we ready. Unpopular celebrities. Yeah, we speak that truth so effortlessly. Living like no script, just energy. From the block to the base to the legacy. Unpopular celebrities. Cut the music. How it sound now?
Fine. Oh, you
Good?
can't hear me.
Huh?
Oh, you sound fine.
Oh, you can hear me, correct?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I can hear you. Okay, go ahead and start getting your stuff done. I'll start setting up everything else.
What up, everybody in the building on a Monday, President's Day, President's D Day, or whoa. I guess it wouldn't be D Day, just President's Day, off day, chill day, go to the gym, relax, put your feet out day. We trying out some new stuff day. I'll stop saying day now. Day. Let me see. Chris Jones in the building. Peace and blessings to you both. Well, peace and blessings to you too. Did y'all watch the All-Star game yesterday? Ooh-wee. They think the All-Star game is back. I'll say that shit was whack. Nah, it was okay. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Let me not give him too much gripe. But it's still not the Kobe All-Star game. Bradley McCoy. You didn't watch the All-Star game yesterday? What else was on yesterday? There was nothing else on. Nothing else to watch. That's the only thing I found to watch. But yeah, I thought it was good. Wimby was out there trying to beast them boys. But it shows you that basketball is a team game. team game because he can't do it by himself. And the OGs, with Kevin Durant, LeBron James, they got blasted by them young boys. Basketball is also a young people game, so I don't play no more. Also a young person game, but yeah. Farrar, what's good? I think it was nice. It was a nice change. You put the key word in there, slightly more competitive. It wasn't Kobe Bryant all-star games, but it was slightly more competitive. And I like that they only do a quarter. So that way they are feeling like they got to conserve energy. They can just go out there, play, boom, and be done and be over and done with. But that's what I did yesterday, man. What y'all do in the building yesterday? I see we're getting a lot of chatter on our Instagram reel and Facebook or YouTube shorts over the senior and COA stuff.
Oh,
man, forget them, man. Hey.
You said
it is what it is. It is what it is. I didn't make y'all look like fools. I didn't make y'all go out the house looking crazy. I didn't do it to y'all. Y'all did it to y'all. Yeah, they did it to their damn self.
Yo, did you know that video alone got like 11,000 views? That's the highest in every single one we've done.
Nah, we got the Caitlin Clark did 27.
What? I mean on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Man, forget that, man. Forget that, man. Ain't about being famous. About bringing entertainment to people. That's what it's about. Bringing entertainment, being honest and being entertained at the same time. I got one for y'all. Why MJ touched that boy like that at the racetrack? Yo, did you see that?
Oh, Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was his team that won the the whatever NASCAR Cup or whatever the hell it was, bro. I saw that this morning, and the caption was MJ's team wins NASCAR, whatever the hell it is. And then I watched the video. I said, "Oh no, they're trying to save Jordan's legacy." That was bad.
So I missed it. I saw the picture, but what was the big issue about
Daytona? Yeah. Oh, well, you got to see the video then. It's not going to do any justice without the video.
Is it just the way he hugged somebody or?
Yeah, he grabbed all on. You might as well. I don't want to say he did way too much. Yeah, he was happy, all right. He was happy to the wrong one.
That's how you grabbed a butt or something or what?
Nah. He said MJ the groper, not the GOAT. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
I don't think y'all be exaggerating just to tell you.
You ain't seen it, so how you gonna say we exaggerated?
I've seen it. I don't see what the issue was. They
won.
My Lord! They was excited. They won. He embraced a couple of them. I didn't see anything crazy out of it. That's what I'm saying. Educate me. What did I miss?
I'm gonna rewatch.
What?
I'm gonna rewatch the video. Make sure you didn't grab him on his butt, but. Only person I see him embrace was that little kid. But he did like grab him on his butt or like fix his shirt or something. It wasn't a hug, yeah. Oh no, he was pinching his ass.
Okay.
He was pinching his ass and rubbing on his leg.
I want to know, like, the camera guy. He must be really good to be able to capture him in real time pinching somebody's butt.
That's disgusting.
Is it that obvious?
Is it that obvious? Yeah, Jordan's effed.
I must have missed it there.
Yeah, he's effed. He's effed. Yep. Everybody say goodbye to the great one.
Is it really that bad? I had to watch
it's bad.
Right,
it's bad.
I'm gonna watch that junk.
It's bad. And here you gonna be like, oh man. Yeah, you be like, oh man. Yeah, it was.
But do you subscribe to what Wembanyama said or what everybody's saying about Wemby that he brought the All-Star game back?
Yeah, he did.
Really? So you're satisfied with the game overall?
Satisfied is the best word. I'm not impressed. I'm not over exaggerated. Just satisfied.
Mm.
It was a good game. It was a nice change. It was better than probably the last 15 All-Star games, maybe. Maybe not that much. Maybe 5.
Mm.
But
it just seemed like
Robert.
the very last game they wasn't really playing any defense.
They haven't
Blown up
played
by 20-some points or something.
Oh, I think they were just tired. Robert Roller sent you the video for the Jordan
okay,
joint.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, but he's trying to engineer now. So DC, the engineer, Philly,
Yeah, I
DC.
failed y'all miserably, guys. I can't pull the chat up without messing something up. So we're going to have to read it old school style for now.
I can't read the YouTube. So if anybody's on YouTube, I can't even read it.
I'm going on there and see if I can.
But it looks pretty clean. I mean, on mine, man, so much easier when you ain't got to pull up everything. God,
You
dog.
said this before.
I'm sorry.
Many times.
I'm just so taken back by how easy it is to read the chats for everything to come up.
Good, you read the chats. I'm on YouTube. I don't see people chatting on YouTube.
Good.
Oh, we're on Facebook.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll try not to look at that.
Right.
It's just me and you right now, and everybody else is just being part of the show.
Okay. All right. I personally think the All-Star game, I agree with Kawhi Leonard's assessment that he said, and that's what be the words paraphrasing, he said that he felt like he didn't understand the current format. He alluded that he wanted the format to go back to where it was before, West versus East, and I agree with him.
No. Because they weren't playing. They weren't playing.
Okay, so what was it that drove them to play this time?
I think Wemby.
So why can't they have the same thing if they went back to East and West?
Because I think Wemby, there's something about what do they call it? The international versus Americans. There's something about that.
I won't argue that. I'll just say I'm an old school purist. I would prefer the East versus the West, personally.
Nah, they just weren't playing. I mean, so maybe East versus West, they don't have enough players to do 4 teams, 2 each. So maybe they could do East versus West 4 teams.
Why can't they just do East versus West, period?
I think the format, that big change that helped the format out was that they only did a quarter. I definitely think if Cats came out and played from the jump, it'll cause them to be competitive. Yep. And that's what I think Wemby did, Farrar. I think Wemby went out there because that first play, he backed, I don't remember who it was, Booker, I want to say. He backed somebody down. I mean, put him in the basket. The very first play. He went for the tip, got the tip, ran right to the middle. Like it looked like when a dad plays his kids. And he just ran down the middle, got the ball, bow. East versus West, old school, let's get it. Yeah, I mean, McCoy, if the only problem was that they weren't playing. So the East versus West, although I like it better as far as competition, they weren't playing. No, the All-Star game wasn't trash. It was better than it's been in the last few years. But it wasn't trash. The dunk contest was trash.
Oh, yeah.
that was trash. That was trash. The last game wasn't competitive. But Kawhi, goodness gracious. All of a sudden, you know what? Stephen A. Smith said it best. This is Kawhi Y. I like calling Kawhi Y. This is Kawhi Y all the time. But let's see if he's around in April. He'll be gone. He'll be hurt in April. Give him 45 days. He'll be hurt again.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm more of a purist. I think there's a sacrifice, I think, that comes into play when you appease the fans, and I get it. Somebody's going to say, well, yeah, the fans are the most important thing. They're the ones that are going to watch the game. But I would argue if they would find a way, just like Wembyama. Wemby is a good example of that leadership analogy when, you lead, when you set the example, other people follow. I think it had nothing to do with international or stripes versus whatever they called it. I just think Wemby was like, yo, I'm going to come out there and do my thing. And when he did, other people followed suit. Anthony Edwards, all them other people. So if they did the same thing during the East versus West game, old school style, I think you would have the same type of play.
So what was the so do you think the problem was the length of the game being a full game
I
before?
mean, the reason why it wasn't as popular, or
Correct. Yeah, correct.
I think it was the quality. Honestly, I think it was the quality of the players. Because answer me this: when Kobe was playing, did he play like it didn't mean anything?
Hell no.
When Allen Iverson was playing, didn't he play like it meant everything to him?
That's right.
So I think it's the quality of the players today. And Wemby, shout out to Wemby. I was one of the naysayers. I thought he was going to be trash. Man, was I wrong.
Wow, yeah.
I was wrong. But for Wemby I almost became a Spurs fan after watching him in the All-Star game. Because for somebody being so young, and he didn't worry about getting injured. He didn't worry about all that stuff. He went in out there to compete. And you can tell when they lost, he was pissed. That's what I want to see. And I would argue that's what the fans want to see.
Right. And this is the difference. It's funny because usually international players aren't like that. They're usually like, I don't care about win or lose. But when they play with their countrymen, that's when they're like, I want to play. Farrar said it's the mindset. The quality is saying that they aren't hoopers. Exactly. They're hoopers. It ain't the quality. It ain't the people. It's the mindset. Great point. Because back to the dunk contest. Like, I think Anthony Edwards could win the dunk contest easily.
Yeah. I think hands down. Absolutely. And that brings up the other point about the quality of the players. Like, the slam dunk contest sucks because the players we know and we love that would represent well in the game don't find any interest in it. Remember back in the days when you had Dominique Wilkins, Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Harold Miner, Jason Richardson, Vince Carter, I could go on and on. It was like a badge of honor to compete in the All-Star, in the slam dunk contest. Now it's like, it's a joke. And the sad thing is they put the slam dunk contest the last event of Saturday. Like the head.
I think that's just tradition. The dunk contest is always like hoping for the best. They know it's going to be bad, but they just hope that it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Because I will say the 3-point contest, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The dunk contest, you have no idea. No idea what somebody's going to pull out their bag. But I really think if they want to help it, if what's his name? Adam Silver is listening. I think it's Silver. If he's listening, the commissioner, then he needs to bring some players, not the development league players, not college players, but players off the street. 1 or 2 off the street to compete against NBA players to make NBA players look bad. I think that will set the fire.
Actually, that's really a good idea when you think about it. I would flip it and say, have the NBA players find somebody and they sponsor them, like be their coach.
Yep.
And have them be in have them represent a city or a team. You'll still have the NBA luster, but you have people off the street.
And pay them.
Yeah, and pay them. You know what I mean? And pay them. You know what I mean? People be going out there, I don't know, doing rocket dunks or whatever to try to get $5,000, $10,000.
True, they give them $200,000. I think the players get $200,000.
What, for winning the slam dunk contest?
Yeah.
Can you imagine a regular person getting $200,000?
Exactly.
Hey, I'll go out there.
But they also say, well, I mean, you got to win it. You're going to go out there and bust your hip. Yeah. But that's why there's nothing but young people in the dunk contest, because the old dudes don't need $200,000. $200,000 is like $20 to you.
Yeah.
They don't need that. That's not gonna. And they're already there for the whole weekend. Like Gilbert Arenas said, like for them, it's a job. Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, McCoy said Dunkman brings the champion of that end. Yep, Dunkman is the Shaq dunk contest. That joint was kind of trash. Let me know what you think about that, McCoy, or if you watched it. I didn't like it. They spent too much time on each individual person telling a backstory and where they come from, who raised them, how many splinters they had in their toes before, and and then they were like, and here he is with a dunk, and they made a big spectacle about it. And then you had Jalen Rose up there being Jalen Rose, which he's extra. Had him up there, and then he does like a little windmill dunk. And he'd be like, oh! And I know he's trying to hype his product, but it's just like, come on. That's why I like Reggie Miller, man. Reggie Miller, although he could be extra, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
At least he's honest.
He's brutally honest.
Yeah. Dunkman winner gets $200K too.
Dunkman winner. They couldn't think of another name besides
that's
Shaq.
That's Shaq's brand.
Oh, this seems weird. Dunkman.
That's his brand.
Oh, I'm just saying, it just seems weird. That's all.
Well, shout out Shaq and his Dunkman shoes. The $50 Dunkman shoes are $30, whatever they are. But shout out to him trying to help the youth. I watched a couple of, some were legit, some were meh. But if the top dog was in, I bet the NBA guys would go for it. Yeah, I bet you they would too.
If the who?
I bet if the winner of the Dunkman was in the dunk contest.
That's a good point.
Call me old, but I haven't been the same since Vince Carter. Yeah, what Vince Carter, was that the last good dunk? No. You had Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. That was the last good dunk contest.
Yeah, I guess I can say that. Yeah, I guess I could agree with that one.
Yeah, that was the last good dunk contest.
Yeah.
But they were like, there was a big pause after Kobe. After the Kobe one, I think that was 97, 96. I don't think there was a good one for 4 years. And then it went Vince Carter and then Jason Richardson. And then, had the Dwight Howard fiasco, had the Nate Robinson BS when he tried to do a dunk 12 times. Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
I mean, he tried to box and got knocked out by Jake Paul or Logan Paul, one of the Paul brothers. Farrar said the last 3 years of the dunk contest was dope because of McClellan. Yeah, McClellan. And that was what I'm talking about, Farrar. That he's not even an NBA dude trying to help the youth. I think they signed him to the team just to be in the dunk contest. I think Philly did that, matter of fact.
Who's that?
McClellan, whatever his name is. Yeah. I don't think the NBA guys would go for it. That's why Matt McClellan sat out, because they complained it was wrong for someone not in the league to compete.
Well, why don't they get their ass out there to compete then? Like, what are they crying about? Like, you don't want to get it. For me personally, I think it's ridiculous. Like, I, as a fan, these tickets, the money they pay for tickets, I expect as a fan, I want the full carte blanche. I want everything. Don't give me half-ass product. Like, if you want me to vote for an all-star game, I'm voting for this guy because I think he's a great player and he's done a great thing this year. I want to see him. When you say all-star, you're going to give me the performance that shows that you're an all-star. But that's not what we're getting.
Yeah, especially for the dunk contest. Farrar, the dunk or the all-star game is out here next year. I ain't never been to an all-star game before.
Yeah, I talk all that trash, but it'd be kind of dope.
Yeah. He sat out because they were scared to compete against him. I agree. It's embarrassing to lose to an outside. I don't know what that word is. Per se? Oh, per se. I agree. And that's crazy because Oh man, I mean, I'm trying to give the NBA players grace, but it's hard to do when they were good at a moment. And then they start talking about I'm here for the shoe release. Oh shoot. Wait, what shoe release?
You release what
Uh
you talking about?
I think he's at, are you at the stadium? Is there a shoe thing at the stadium? Jarvis Thompson said, I think if you're voted to be an all-star player and you're not injured, you have to play. Failure to play makes you ineligible for all league awards. Yeah, I agree.
Well, how many people were disappointed to see Jokic and Doncic out there and they hardly played?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Jokic is not really a big namesake for All Star. Uh,
Why
McCoy,
not?
what's up, McCoy? Oh, what's up, Devon? I got to call you Devon because we got another McCoy in here. Might be your brother. They old All Star games did the same thing. Social media has changed the narrative. Interesting.
Yeah, I would
But
agree
I
with
do
that.
think players need to compete in the dunk and 3-point contest. Yeah, the 3-point contest. Man, you have freaking what's his old ass name that was in the 3-point contest? Bobby Porter's. Bobby Porter. Bobby
Portis?
Porter. I think it's Porter or Portis.
Was he on the
What's
Bucks?
yeah,
I think that's
yeah, yeah,
Portis, I think.
yeah. Bro, the sneaker drop during the All Star weekend. Be on point is what I'm saying. If it's here next year, I'm here to cop the kicks. Oh man, oh I hear you. I didn't know they had kicks like that. I was trying to go to the game, or at least Friday. I don't really care, or excuse me, at least Saturday. I don't really care about Sunday. But I'm not going to pay $500 just to go sit there and watch a shitty dunk contest. I think they spend more money on the pyro and on the music than they do on anything else.
Yeah, which was sad. Like it was. I understand why they did it, but it was terrible. Like they tried so hard to hype up these players in the dunk
Man,
contest, and it was terrible. I didn't even
including
know
like
Jason Richardson had a son in there, man. I was
I
expecting big things.
I never heard of that dude in my life. I don't really watch. I don't really watch NBA. Y'all butchered my first name. It's
Nah,
Devon.
man, we got it right this time. It's Devon, man. We got it right, man.
Also, just to clear the air,
Thank you.
DC finally did
Thank
my
you.
records review.
Thank you. 5-star review. Thank you. 5 stars.
I mean, it's not hard when he just looked at it and said, "Keep doing what you're doing," and send it back.
Devon, did I say that? Go ahead. I'll let you defend me. I was gonna say something smart, but I'll let you say something.
keep it up. Go for the gold. Got it next year. You're in there. Just keep doing what you're doing.
You know,
Take a
if I can
class.
circle back to what Terrell said about sneakers, I'm curious, are there any people still out there buying sneakers, like really buying sneakers? I don't hear
Yeah.
too many people stuff about that anymore. I see sneaker drops at the BX. I don't see a lot of people waiting
This
around for them.
man said the BX.
Yeah, man, you can
Uh
get them at no taxes.
yeah, I mean that's true. But you know that little app sneaker? That's what I think a lot of people are on now.
App sneaker,
The app is called Sneaker.
never heard of it.
Sneakers. It has like a little Nike check mark, but that's how you get all your little sneakers and stuff like that now.
I guess my argument is why do people still buy? If you're buying Jordans because you want to wear them, that's different. But for people who collect Jordans, what's the point? They keep remaking them over and over again anyway.
I mean that's true. Sneakers dope drops at the BX. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I had
Comedy.
a pair of the original Jordan 6 Carmines. You know how many times they remade the Carmines? If I wanted to sell them now and I put them on eBay and say the original Jordan 6 Carmines, they ain't gonna want to pay.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna want to pay that
Is
price.
that term dead stock?
Yeah, dead stock is when you don't wear them at all, like they're like fresh out
Oh,
the
okay.
box. I'm
Okay.
just saying the original ones because it's just like the Jordan 5 grapes. When they first came out and they stopped making them, they were high up on the resale list, even if they weren't dead stock. But since they remade them so many times, their value goes down. So unless you're really a pure sneaker collector and you want the original version, because you can kind of tell by the leather, Why bother paying it? If you want to stunt, just buy the rehash version.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Last two shoes I bought were Kobe's.
One thing I'll say about Kobe is they don't really remake a lot of Kobe's like the Grinches and the What the Kobe's and they don't remake those. So if you got those, you sitting on some loot. But just something about Jordans, they'll keep making them. They dropped the Jordan infrareds here too.
Nah, that's not true, DC. If y'all kicks are in good condition or dead stock, the OGs are still worth some coin.
Prove it, bro. I'm telling you, prove it. I had a pair. Let me illustrate my point. I had a pair of Jordan 4 Thunders and Jordan 4 Lightnings, the pack, when it first came out.
Somebody stole mine, but go ahead.
Anyway, I tried to resell the Jordan 4 Thunders because I had the newer version and I had the OG version. Nobody was willing to pay that price.
Well, what was your price?
Huh?
What was your price?
I was going off of flightclub.com. I think it was like 3 years ago. I think I was listing them for like $600-700.
So if you dropped it down to $400, do you think they would pay for it?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, like the newer version was $250. I'm asking for $800 of mine. They were dead stock. They were the original version. If you're a true collector, you know the difference. Nobody was willing to pay $800. You said if I dropped it, what? You said $400?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would have been $400. Why would, unless you a true sneaker collector, pay $400 for a pair of Jordan 4 Thunders when they just came out 2 weeks ago? They're just not the original version.
That makes sense.
Whereas other sneakers like your Nike SBs, their resale value holds high because they don't remake them. Just like the Kobe's, just like the LeBron 8 South Beaches. I don't think they remade those.
I still got those.
Are they in dead stock condition?
Nah, I wore them a few times.
And
that's
your problem. Who don't use Flight Club no more?
Nah, everybody uses GOAT. I think it's GOAT. Isn't it GOAT? And the Southern Lake Hornets. I still got the Southern Lake Hornets too.
Well, I'm glad. I am a recovered sneaker addict. I said F them sneakers. I kept what I had, consolidated, and moved on. Forget that.
I do want to replace some Jordans that fell apart. A bunch of fours and sevens that fell apart.
That's a key point you brought up when you said fell apart.
Yeah.
How many Kobe shoes or LeBron shoes has fell apart? I know there's some Jordans that's a lot older than those, though. But it's nothing like having a pair of sneakers that you don't put in plastic and you put them on after a long time and you walk them, they just fall apart. They disintegrate.
Yeah. Ferrari said, don't get him to. Hey, Ferrari is a true sneakerhead. And that dude don't just buy Jordans. He is a real life sneakerhead.
Real life. What? Hey, my shout out to you, Terrell. Not for me anymore. I'm done with that stuff. I'm done.
Yeah. I wasn't really big into it. I would just get some here and there when I could save some coins up. But but I wouldn't be the ones that like waiting in line for stuff or know when this stuff comes out. I'll just try to get here and there. I remember I was real big in the foam posits.
Yeah.
And then
I was a little bit. Yeah, I was a little bit. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all I was gonna say. I was real big in the foam posits, and now I look at them. I'm like, I don't even wear. Remember when I bought the Spider-Man ones?
Those were trash, man.
I haven't even worn those. I have never worn those.
You bought the Spider-Man. Did you buy the breast cancer joints?
Yep. The pink. I wore those a few times. Those always get a good buzz. I moved at a very slow pace these days. Yeah. I think everybody has to.
What are you about to say? Pair I had of foams were the Galaxy ones.
Galaxies, yeah.
And I had the Dooms and the eggplant joints. They look good. Those are the only shoes I know that look good, but they're ugly at the same time.
I'm sure you was buying sneakers when you were there in Korea, Pete. Hey, I was. So you know what? You know what's funny? I only bought one fake pair. Well, I don't know if they were fake. I think they were fake. Yeah, they were fake. Fuck it. I ain't gonna lie. Yep, they were fake. I bought one fake pair of 11s. Wore them one time and never wore them again. And then other than that, I was buying the ones from I can't remember her name. Thompson, what was her name? Everybody went to her. I can't remember her name. I took my chances on the bins yesterday and the unions. What's the bins?
Oh,
Is that on?
Ben. Yeah, that's a term they use, like Ben, like BIN. It's been a
Yeah,
while. I can't remember.
BINS.
Yeah.
Bro, you got the OG Spider-Man ones. Check the tag on those. Okay. I don't think that I don't think that is. What do I look at? Goat. Farrar gonna have to put me on point with those, cause yeah, bro, I don't know how long have I had those. 12 years, 13 years.
Man, nobody gonna want them joints.
I haven't worn them joints once, not once. I remember I bought a shirt for them and everything. Never even took them out the box.
I think the only shoes that I learned when I stopped collecting that I regret that I would start over again is SBs. I would not collect Jordans again.
I didn't think anybody wears SB since the panda messed everything up.
Bruh. The money I made off of SBs in the past 2 years. Oh man.
Farrar, they going for 500-600? I sell them for $3.
Is that dead stock though?
I sell them for $3. I think. Yeah, Jar. That's her. Thompson, Missy, Sir, whatever her name was. She was super nice, super nice. But everybody went to her. Jarvis, bro, she's still taxing folks till this day. Oh, she gonna tax you. You paying full American price out there, and you don't even know if they real or not. Just like the jerseys. Man, when I was out there, everybody was buying jerseys. You remember? Oh, you were a big jersey guy.
Don't get me started, man.
Yeah.
Another bad financial decision.
Would you say sneakers or jerseys? Which one was the worst?
Definitely jersey. Definitely jersey.
Do you ever think they'll come back in the style?
No, I think they have. I just don't think there's enough that would warrant going out buying a whole bunch. Like, here's an example, right? Jerseys have gotten so bad because so many people has counterfeited them, made like bootleg versions. There's no way you can sell a jersey without somebody thinking it's real.
Even with what was the brand? Mitchell and Ness,
yeah. Even with that, people can fabricate that. And I'm telling you, God is my witness. Anybody knows me, all my jerseys was bought legit from
Mitchell. Wait, all
Ness.
of them? Every
single last one of them. Every single one. Bad decision.
Lizzie, what's up, big dog? Congratulations on your retirement, by the way. Why did you do your retirement in OCPs? I got beef with you for that. And I got beef I didn't get an invite. 2 beefs I got with you. But Korea had everyone making bad financial decisions. Yeah, Korea had bad financial decisions. I bought so many jerseys from Korea. I don't know where any of them are at.
Hey, you smarter than me. You shouldn't pay the actual price for them. That was a bad thing.
How many suits y'all made when y'all was Korea? I made 2 suits and they don't fit no more.
Just 2.
And they don't fit. And I got my blues or my mesh dress. No, my blues. I didn't want to buy a mesh dress. I should have got mesh dress.
Conversation for you, Kat. For people out there. How do y'all feel about wearing stuff that are fake, like fake jerseys, fake shoes? I'm against fake shoes. I won't count that. Fake jerseys, fake bags, fake jewelry. What's y'all take on that? What's your take on that? I already know your take is, but
okay. First of all, Farrar, I'll address the OCP retirement with you later, personally. On the fake stuff, I'm okay with it as long as nobody knows. If you're wearing fake Jordans and he's dunking with his left hand, or he facing in the wrong direction, or he's upside down, something catastrophic, then I'm against it. But other than that, I don't care. Fake jewelry, as long as you ain't turning green, I'll give 2 ducks. Now, if you're trying to stunt, if you just have on one fake watch, fake Rolex or Folex, I'm good with that. But if you have a fake Rolex, fake chain, fake bracelet, fake rings, fake teeth, fake shoes, then I'm against it. Clothing, I don't care where you get your clothes from. If you go to Burlington, if you buy it from the company, don't care. If you go to Goodwill, don't care.
Would you call somebody else out if you caught them
Nope.
with fake stuff on?
Nope.
No?
If they had a plethora, the plethora of jewelry is only be like, man, what the hell are you doing?
What is the red line? Like 3, 4 chains, 5 chains? What?
Yeah, like something like two. It matters the size, pause of the chain.
So if I went
Like,
out
if,
there with a big rhinestone crusted necklace with a big old Eagles helmet, you would call me out?
be like, bro, is that real?
No, it ain't real. What's wrong? What? So I guess that would be my question. Why does it matter if it's real?
Then I'll be like, what you doing? What you wearing? What does it got to be
Isn't
so
that?
extra for?
But then that's a kind of a contradiction. What you said. You said you wouldn't care. Like example, Tyrese said all his jewelry he wears is fake because he said he learned his lesson from leaving his real jewelry on the counter.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
maid went and stole it. I don't know what
yeah,
happened to whatever. So he said he doesn't even wear real jewelry anymore. And I thought
yeah.
about it. It's like it makes perfect sense. Even if you had the money, why would you spend $50,000 on a chain? Why?
Here's my thing. I wouldn't even know where to get fake jewelry from.
Oh man, you can go to the BX and get them joints.
But that's not fake, is it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
The little stands that be outside.
Oh, that's like the Korea joy. Farrar said, I'll do jerseys because they are to me legit made the same as long as the embroidered properly and you can't really tell. Yeah, I agree with that. Thompson, I know what he's gonna say. I'm okay with it, especially if it's hard to tell. Majority of the goods we buy are from that part of the world. A lot of knockoffs are made from leftover materials. Farrar said, I don't have anything against fake anything, just not my thing. Interesting.
What do you mean by it's not your thing? Like you would never.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, Terrell. So you're saying you would never wear fake jewelry, rock a fake bag, or you would never do any of that?
Thompson says Amazon has a great selection of fake jewelry.
man.
Interesting. I'm gonna
I
look
had a
on there
fake
too.
gold tooth back in the day. You know what I mean? I couldn't afford
See,
that.
that's yeah. So I guess when I think about it, when we're talking about, I don't care either. I really don't care.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. What I do agree with what you said is I think it's the quantity, how much you have. You know, it doesn't make sense to me if you still there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you got quiet. It doesn't make sense to me if you are wearing, say, a pair of red bottom Christian Louboutin, whatever shoes you're wearing, and you're wearing a fake diamond necklace. It doesn't match. You know what I mean? Like you might as well go all out. If you're gonna buy a pair of Christian Louboutin, whatever they call red bottom shoes, and they're real, you might as well buy the real necklace. If you're gonna buy a real diamond necklace but have a fake Rolex on, what doesn't make sense, I think.
For I got so many questions for you. He said, if I have bread, I'm going to legit wear
agree.
jewelry and kicks.
Yeah.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
What about like glasses?
Oh man, I'm all for it. Yeah, if you want to wear fake ones, that's cool.
Okay, I'm
As
like,
long
you
as it
should wear fake
matches.
ones. I'm like, you should wear fake ones. If you're buying real Ray-Bans or something like that, for what?
No, that's different.
Okay, see, this is
I'm
what
not
I
saying
heard.
no. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I would wear say if I want a pair of Cartier lenses that are like
Yes.
$4,000, $5,000, I would consider wearing some fake ones. But Ray-Ban, I mean, come on, they ain't what, $200?
But you can get fake ones for what, $100?
But that's what I'm saying. I think what Terrell was saying, he said, if I had the bread, I'm going legit jewelry and kicks, right? To me, it's the same thing. If I got the bread, I'm going to buy the real pair of Ray-Bans.
But that goes back to top.
bread for Cartier, so I would consider wearing a pair of fake Cartiers. Cartier.
Yeah. I think I agree. I don't care about fake stuff now that I really think about it. but it's hard for me to be like I'm going into the Goodwill to go buy clothes. It's hard for me to mentally do that.
Would you rock gear from Goodwill?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They have some good stuff.
See, for our says I got real Ray Bans on now. He said on now.
Yeah.
$100. Oh, they're only 100. I thought Ray Bans were a lot
Yeah.
more.
I mean, some of them are more pricier. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Like, I wouldn't go out and buy a pair of Temu Ray-Ban display glasses for $300. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it just depends on the levels.
Yeah, I will have my limits though, because that mess is pricey. Yeah, I think it's all about limit things. So then, okay, here's my ultimate question: what about if you're buying something for your significant other?
Nah, it's gotta be
Ah,
real, man.
that
That's
gotta
different.
be real.
That's
Why is that
different.
different? Why is that different?
Well,
Why is
my
that different?
wife, fun fact,
No,
my
not just.
wife doesn't really care.
Oh, she's
But for
Scorpio.
me, it matters. You know what I mean?
Why
And for
does
me,
it matter for you?
I guess it's a male thing. It's just like pride thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna buy your girl something, especially they mean
But
something to you. You want to make sure it's good quality.
you would buy something fake. You just wouldn't buy something fake for somebody else,
Depending on what it is, yeah. Like I wouldn't buy like
like a Louis Vuitton purse.
nah, I wouldn't do it. I
You wouldn't
wouldn't
buy a
do it.
fake one.
Nah.
You would go to the Louis store or online.
Yeah, that's why I did. My wife had, truth be told, my wife had I think when we first got married, she had like a fake one when we were in Korea. When I was in Korea, I bought her one. Just because it's like I didn't know what Louis Vuitton was. She's like, "Oh my God, it's Louis." I was like, "Nah, it's not real." You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
as I got older and I realized from seeing all these women with bags, and I met this lady at my job that had a real one, I was like, "I'm gonna buy her a real one." And it was quite the experience.
Experience
Yeah,
is
it
the
was
word.
quite the experience. Yes.
What was the experience?
Well, going in there and just the way the attention you get when you're about to buy one, they show you the bag, the quality, the authenticity of the bag, um, the card you get, the smell of the bag, and once you,
Smell
it's
like
almost
leather.
like riding first class. Once you ride first class, it's hard to go back, right? There's no
No.
way she could go back. You know what I mean? And it's almost like you want more. You see what I'm
You know
saying?
what? I will say, like, once you sit courtside, it's hard to go back. I agree with that. First class, not so much because we all get off at the same. We all get on the same plane, get off at the same place. Depending on how long the flight is. If it's like an overseas flight, I would pay the money for business class at least. If it's like a 2-hour flight, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I will do it. I will do it. But back to what you're saying, it just depends. It just all depends. Like how I feel, what my mood is, what my bread is looking like. A lot of factors. A lot of factors.
Nobody out there collects video games.
No.
Am I the only one?
They are all digital.
That's well, I personally think, I debate with a lot of people online about this in other circles. To me, you can't compare sneakers or glasses or jewelry or whatever. Digital media, I guess you can compare it to some people who buy Blu-ray, who still collect Blu-rays and DVDs.
That's crazy.
And
That's
they say
crazy.
because one day if the server goes down, you're going to lose it. You don't really own it. And digital, I would argue, is the benefit of that is you don't have to have like all this stuff behind me, like stacks and stacks of stuff. You don't have to worry about storage. But to me, if you're a collector, I think the advantage of having physical media is the ability to hold it, to look at it. Because these days when you get games, I mean, I don't know if you know, but when you get games, you don't even get manuals anymore. You just get an empty case with a disc.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Whereas back in the day, remember, you used to get the game,
Yeah,
you would get
stickers.
posters,
Yeah.
stickers or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that stuff matters a lot. When you, I would argue, games are more of a financial investment, better financial investment than sneakers. Because games, if you're able to go to a Goodwill and you find a mint copy of, say, the first Grand Theft Auto with the manual, you're talking about $800-900, and that's not even being brand new.
Hmm.
So anyway, just curious.
I think you know what I always had something with reselling stuff, whether it's sneakers or whether it's video games or whether it's baseball cards. It's all about what somebody will pay.
Yeah.
I'm never really into how much they cost or how much you could sell them for. It's all about what somebody will pay. Because some could be like, I mean, case in point, the WNBA tickets. I mean, I paid $250 a seat.
Mm.
I sold some Caitlin Clarks for $3,000 a seat. So it's all about what somebody will pay for them. It's not really about how much. Oh, you could get this for this or this for this. Damn it. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I would never look down on somebody for paying $800 for a Pokemon card.
No.
I would never do it.
Right.
But to your point, is what somebody values.
Right.
And you may scoff at like, hey, 800, just like somebody paying, I don't know, $90,000 for a 2-year-old Jeep Wrangler.
Right.
It's ridiculous, but
Right.
that's what you value.
Yeah. I always like when people say, I got this and it's worth this much money. Like, no, it's not worth anything. It's worth how much somebody was. Now, somebody told you, hey, I'll pay $5,000 for that, then that's what it's worth.
Right.
Or if they say I'll pay $5 for it, that's what it's worth. So I always find interesting collectors when they're collectors that resell. If you collect for a hobby, that's different. But collect for a resale, and that's something I've never really been big at, is collecting for resales.
Mm-hmm.
If I want it, it's because I want it, like sneakers. I wanted to wear it, not to resell it.
Yeah.
So
let me quickly pivot before we run out of time. I'm amazed, and I know you said Caitlin Clark, we had like 27,000 views, but this one, just checking Instagram, from all the alerts I get from Instagram of people liking that one short, your rant on the uniforms, and I thought to myself, 10,000 views has only been barely 2 days. Why? It's like some of the comments on there were like, they were making fun of him, and then there were some people that was expressing how disappointed they were. Why do you? Well, let me ask you this: why would they put themselves in that position? And two, why do we? Why? I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted when I think about it. It's like, how people say you get more visibility when something's negative. I wouldn't say it's negative. I think I think it's an assessment on what you see. It's not like you're fabricating what was in the picture. It's clear, even based on the response, there's an issue.
I'll leave his name out, but somebody told me, if you want to say his name because you know who it is, somebody told me after, said those are some things that people all want to say, but nobody says. And I think those are the things that get attention, because everybody wants, there's people that feel the same exact way. They might not think strongly. They might not say it the way I do. They might not say it as aggressively as I did, but they feel the exact same way. And I think that's back to the point of accountability. There's people that see it, that feel that way, that want to say that they see it, they go online and they see it or whatever. Same thing with the Airman NCO page. That's why the Airman NCO page gets so much traction. Because everybody wants to say it, but they're like, shoot, this might not be, like, if I get caught saying this, I can get in trouble. Or, nobody lives in a glass house. So, that's why I try to preface it by saying I messed up too. But when I know something's going to be on camera, like, case in point, my retirement ceremony. My tie kept messing up because I didn't have a tie tab on. And so people were like, yo, fix your tie, fix your tie. So I'm even in front of everybody. Like, bro, is my tie straight now? Let me know so I don't look crazy up here. Like, it happens. But shout out to my people who were trying to hook me up and tell me, like, yo, your tie's messed up. Your tie's messed up. Your tie's messed up. Because without there, I'd be looking stupid. I would never know. So back to the accountability. But I think back to what that person said is just that everybody wants to say it, just not a lot of people will. Or they all think it, they just won't say it. So when somebody actually says it, that's why Wu Man gets so much views on his stuff. Shout out to him who was on the show. Because stuff that he talks about or the stuff that resonates with people is because everybody thinks it, they just don't say it, which is pretty much a shame. But that's why you get so much traction.
You don't think there's a fine line between saying it and I don't know if a better way of putting it, a-hole or whatever. I don't think what you said was wrong, but I do find it interesting that when things like this come up, people flock to see it. You know what I mean? Like when we did the one show about military pay, it had some decent views, but this one, barely 2 days. And
I mean,
followers off of it too.
I think it's just all about the material put out and what resonates to people. Like I said, I think when you say negativity, I don't think it's negative. I think, to be honest, there's a part of the military or a part of the Air Force that people look at and they want to talk about it. And they might shy off by talking about it. And this is one of those things. Military pay is not really one of those things that people want to talk about all the time. But when they see something wrong and nobody does anything about it, I think two things about it. One is freaking senior in COA. Senior in COA. That's like going to the chief induction. Picture that's being the chief induction or whatever, the chief course. What is that course called?
Chief.
Yeah, the chief course.
PME course.
Yeah, I know they don't wear blues there, but picture that being the chief course, and they all looking like.
There. Well,
oh, they
know.
do.
It's been a while.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Picture that being them. You would be pissed.
I think ultimately, I think it boils down to if it was one person, okay, two people,
right?
But it's not just one flight; it's multiple flights.
And we didn't even go back to the other. But all we did was show one from the previous class, but it was like that in the previous class too. So it tells you it's a fundamental culture problem, and the problem is CLC. Thanks, Sharma. Chief leadership course. But that's what makes it so attractive is that it's a culture problem. So when you have the chief master sergeant of the Air Force trying to fix how the security forces address things at the gate, no, he needs to be concentrating on this. And the other chief master sergeant of the Air Force, Flossie, I think it was, tried to do SRRs and nobody understood why. Here's proof.
I think people understood why. It was just the execution. It was it was just one of those things where we should have already been doing it. It should have never been put in memo. I find that when you put things in memo, it gives people more of an opportunity to ignore it.
Right.
Almost like in defiance. Because when the first memo came out with SRR, at least in my circle, I've heard cases of commanders saying, why can't I do my own formation? It's like, no, based on the SRR, it has to be the commander of the formation. It cannot be like the detachment commander or so forth. And so it got to a point after the third, we was like, we just gonna delegate it down to y'all. And then they would send us an email saying, hey, we accomplished it. Any issues? One person didn't have their top button, and that's it. And then it became like a formality after a while.
Yeah, now I don't think anybody does it. Well, they still do it. I know at certain places they still do it, but give it a couple more months, it'll be gone.
I think you are spot on about the comment about what we're concentrating on, because the more I thought about it, the more I believe there should not have been a memo out about the defenders doing that. that little saying at the gate. There's much better things to get after. I would have rather seen a blanket memo to the whole entire force.
I know you said that, yeah.
Yeah, and employing commanders or leaders to be more active in making sure people use more professionalism at their workplace.
Right.
It's not a defender problem. It's an everybody problem.
And that's where I got kind of not upset, but in my feelings about why you sending a memo out. I know Terrell said, fights on. I know security force is the largest career field. I get it. It just doesn't set it. I mean, think of the precedence if somebody who wasn't a cop sent that memo out. Like Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force that was medical or something sent that memo out and said all cops need to do this from now on. Like, man, what the hell? But that memo seemed like something that should have came from, Gallagher or whatever, not from the Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. You need to focus on Air Force related topics, not career field specific related topics. That's why you got, I think it's Gallagher's a career field manager, right?
They have a new one they appointed. I can't remember the guy's name.
Oh, well, about time, because Gallagher, man, I thought he was gonna die in that dang place. That boy been in there for he was there for 12 years. Yeah, I think he did my my enlisted to the cop field career field ceremony. But talk about a 30-something year chief. He might be 40. About dang time. Whoever did that, thank God. Good guy. He speaks well, but goodness gracious. Ben Burke will be the new one come May. Ben Burke.
I don't know who that guy is.
That's the new new cop career field manager.
He's supposed to be squared away from at least what I've heard. He's supposed to be squared away.
Hopefully he know what the hell he doing.
Hopefully he's not a sneak eater. Hopefully he's just.
Yeah, we don't need no more ex-infantry thinking they're goddamn on Rambo still. I was thinking they still wearing freaking war paint, camo paint, OCP camo paint when they go to work in the morning.
He needs some milk.
That's not what we need right now.
Oh, man, that's funny. Chief Durwood Burke coming from Air Force Global Strike. Oh, that's good.
I'm going to talk about I was reading the comment. Right. I'm going to talk about the Fights On memo tonight on
Bunker BS.
What is Bunker BS?
A show you got, Brady? What's up? It's a show, podcast, or something?
Oh, and he's a Ranger, Thompson? Fuck. Well, shout out to the cops. Boy. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, y'all make sure y'all got a canteen.
That's all I'm about to say. Go to the Goodwill, go buy a ruck.
Whatever.
Yep. Go buy a ruck.
I don't know this guy. From what I heard, he's pretty squared away, I'm sure. I'm going to give him a chance. I don't know.
Ex-Ranger, he still think he a Ranger. Go buy a ruck. You're going to be sitting there with a ruck on at the gate with the info. Oh, he said, on YouTube. I never heard of it before.
I'll have to check it out then.
Bunkers BS. What time it come on?
Bunker BS.
Here, I'm gonna go on there and subscribe right now.
Bunker
only
BS.
if you subscribe to us though. If you ain't subscribed to us, I ain't doing it.
Oh, he was a Ranger and a Raven.
Oh no. Hey, I don't see Bunkers BS on YouTube. Hold on, let me make sure I'm spelling it right. Bunkers
BS. You guys don't understand how important I am. I am a Ranger, and I am also a Raven.
That's right. He's gonna say all Ravens need to say their Raven number for introducing.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Luke Air Force Base. I am Raven number 4734. Fights on. Fights on. Fights on. You said it's new, but I don't. Okay, it's like is today the premiere episode? Will it come out later? Like how am I gonna watch this thing?
even more importantly, what's your take on it, Brady? Like, are you against it, for it? What?
Fights on. I think
Welcome to
it's
JBSA, the gateway to the Air Force.
fights on.
Fights on. I remember in Germany, we had to say, fight the base. Fight the base.
Like right now?
He said, right now?
Can I go to work? I'm just trying to get to my building.
Oh,
Like the
man.
whole base? No, that's crazy. Yeah, I want to know whoever he pitched this to, what they said. Like he didn't just he didn't wake up in the morning, roll over and tell his wife, "Hey, I think the gate guard should say this. What do you think?" He said it to maybe his cop friends or something like that.
I honestly think it was probably a combination of his boss and himself, and it goes back to, this is not something new. I think this goes back to when they were in PACAF, even more so back on that. There are a lot of people out there that feel like defenders, their professionalism at the gate has gone down the tubes. And this is what they want. Remember when they had elite gate guard?
I wasn't in for that.
Hey, anybody that was at JBA, shout out to West, y'all know that was a thorn in my side. Because, oh, man. Chad was, shout out to Chad and Scott Giroux. They was in charge of the gate guard section. They was phenomenal, too. But that's what they want to see at the gate.
He probably didn't. And if he did, we are in a generation of yes men. Probably said it. Great idea. But Terrell, that's exactly what I was going to say. Whoever he told it to was probably like, if it was General Wisbach, good idea, Chief. Let's execute. Move out. Run forward. Nah, he's good people. Come from UFAP's IG 86 FSS chief prior to the assignment at Global Strike. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I'll take your word for it. We'll see. Should have been sent to the CCs and the chiefs, not a blanket memo, in my opinion.
That's exactly what I said. And in Dave Wolf's defense, I don't think.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a bad idea. I just think the execution is what I have against it. I see nothing wrong with a defender being at the gate showing professionalism. Now, if he happens to say fights on, I don't think there's something that is a catastrophe.
No.
But your people at the gate, your defenders, augmentees, whoever, at the least it should be good morning, sir, ma'am. Check your ID. Have a good day, sir, ma'am. Salute if required. Now, extra points if you do, hey, welcome to Joint Base San Antonio, the gateway to the Air Force. That's extra points. But when you mandate it in a memo, or my favorite, your SSIs, you make it a metric or an expectation they have to fulfill. And it makes it worse. It's even worse when the public knows it because they're looking for it.
Yeah. Picture if he would have sent that memo out and said, anytime you get a phone call, when you get off, your last words has to be fights on. That's what this is like. Picture you it's just as bad. It's just picture you being by your phone and a memo comes out. He says, hey, this memo will say, when you get off the phone, all right, Airman Peterson, I'll talk to you later. All right, Chief, thanks for the call. Fights on. And then you hang up the phone.
Terrell got a good point. If you flip it, because he said same, and I said that too, same can be said or should be said for any customer service related possession or opinion. So if you look at it,
that's what I'm saying.
The office of the Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force.
Oh, I should call.
And let's say the Chief Master Sergeant Air Force picks up the phone. In theory, this is what should happen. This is Chief Master Sergeant Air Force Chief Master Air Force David Wolf. Aim high. You know what I'm saying? Or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? Aim high. Or
right.
In theory, right? So
in theory.
My thing is, it should be for everybody. And I
think
if it was for everybody, they would say, okay, that's not necessary. But everyone should have some professionalism in their office place. But there's no need to insert a slogan that's mandated for everybody to say.
Hey, Farrar, for you and for you too, Philly, and for McCoy or Jarvis or whoever's still on here, how much pushback do you think he would get if he made that a blanket memo for the Air Force? To anytime you get a phone call, you need to say, hey, this is or 56 FSS, sorry, first sergeant, fights on, aim high. How much pushback do you think he would get from the community to say that? Because there's nothing wrong with it. Back to your point, there's nothing wrong with it.
He would get pushback, but people just wouldn't do it.
Okay, so that's pushback, right? If you're just gonna be
no, I would call that as pushback. To me, is I define as being active pushback. Like you're saying, we're not going to do it. I think people will just won't do it.
okay. So if people don't do it, it's basically disobeying a lawful order because there's nothing unlawful about it. So to me, it's like there's a reason why you didn't push this out to the whole force. There's a reason you just did cops.
Oh, I'm curious. What is it?
He just focused on what he knows. He knows ain't nobody gonna push back because everybody knows Dave Wolf is the cop.
Nah, I don't agree with that one.
Phone etiquette should be a thing. Yeah, phone etiquette should always be a thing.
Yeah, I don't agree.
Why? What? And tell me and think outside the box.
Yeah.
Why don't you think so?
It's easy because no one in the Air Force typically does that type of stuff than cops. You look at it, every gate guard has SSIs. They have standardized stuff they have in there. They have post briefings. This is what cops do. And not only that, where would it best be served at? When people come on the installation where civilians drive on the base. Nothing like seeing a sharp defender check your ID and then say, fights on. No, he's not going to push it out to everybody else because no one else does it except for us. Nobody.
I don't think anybody did it before he sent out the memo.
Nah, they're in cases. I mean, you take people in Korea, Joint Base Andrews that have their special slogans. They do it. It just was never written in stone that you had to do it.
Well, yeah, I told you we went to Maxwell. They were saying stay lethal or something like that. So, yeah, I get it. And I remember at Dover
sure at Maxwell they didn't say pencils down?
That might be a gunner. No, I guess that'd be Maxwell.
ATC,
Yeah. But I remember at Dover a long time ago, we had, and this was bad for me because I can't read. Let me tell you how bad this was. As a gate guard, we had, because we were having gate runner problems. I don't know how, but we were having gate runner problems. So they made us take the ID, says, good morning, Chief Counsel. Thank you for coming on base today. Your ID card will expire at June 2026. Beep. Have a good day. Yeah, exactly, Terrell. Welcome to Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger.
I was trying not to laugh.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Welcome to the Force Support Squad, your defect. Home of the Good Burger.
Yeah.
Good Burger.
I wish Chief Wooten was on here right now. Oh, she would light you up. She would light you up. Services she used that. Oh, Terrell, I'm telling Chief Wooten, I'm snitching. Matter of fact, let me take a picture of this because I'm telling her right now. I'm telling her right now. I'm snitching.
That's funny. Home of the Good Burger.
Anyway, but I think it's already a dead issue. I don't think it's a thing anymore already. I'll be interested when I have to go on base again if it really is a thing or not.
Are you going to snitch them out and say they ain't say it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's foul. It was like, yo, you were one of us. How you going to do that, man? Like, he missed the part about fight the base. Was your ID check? Yes. Were you authorized? Yes. But he didn't say fight the base.
Hey,
he circle
did.
Back around so he can do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go back around and be like, did you forget something? Is like the fight off? I thought the fight was on. Did
The
somebody
fight
turn it off? Did somebody shut it off?
Oh
Hey.
man, that is funny.
Yeah,
That
he
is
messed up. Yeah, poor Dave Wolf. I mean, he's been doing a good job, so what I heard, but yeah, you messed that one all up. You messed that one all
Yeah,
up.
I don't think it's just him. I think it's a combination of stuff. And I applaud the effort.
Faith Donovan.
Babe, what's
Oh, go
going
ahead.
on with you?
Are you looking for a button to
Yeah,
press?
I'm looking for
This
I
is
got this new joint, man.
what the hell? Where is it at? Is it on the floor? Is it a floor thing or what? I'm just saying.
You
Look
got
at
jokes, huh? You got
I
jokes?
just-
Thank you for the stars, Faith.
I'm
Miss
from
you
Japan,
too.
miss you.
Hope everything's well over there. Konnichiwa. 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 Oh, what I was gonna say. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it is just Dave Wolf. I think it's a combination of things. I think secretly there are many folks internally that applaud what he put out, that want to see
Who?
defenders do it. I bet you there are a lot of them.
I would, we could do a podcast. We could be on here 24 hours. I bet we couldn't find two people that says that it was 100%
Not
great
in our
idea.
circle, exactly. For the people who listen to us, who we know of, that's for you folks who out there who listen and don't say anything. But for the folks we do know that listen, of course they ain't gonna they gonna think it's ridiculous. But for your folks in senior levels, your senior leaders, I bet you they applaud it. They're like probably about time.
Yeah, of course they are, because they're kissing his ass.
No, because
Of
they
course they are.
they believe that, I'm telling you, man, in the circles I was in up to this point, that I've heard in my career, if I can count how many times I've got complaints on how defenders have been at the gate. Either they don't look alert, or they're slouching in the chair, or they don't look presentable, or they don't have a good greeting, or they're not professional. I'm telling you, there are scores amount of people that believe that the people or the defenders at the gate need to be more professional.
I bet the same. I bet it's some 8 blue folks that applaud it. Yep. Yeah,
See,
there are
thank
some.
you.
Oh,
That's
there
a
are some
daily
out here
complaint. That's a
at
daily
that level.
complaint.
They
So-
are clapping.
I agree with the notion. It's just the execution. That's why I think. I think that's something you handle internally at the squadrons level, the wing.
I would be curious if you, as a flight chief, went through the gate and or if you got a phone call, because they wouldn't even do it for you. But if you got a phone call that says your gate guards ain't saying fights on, how would you address that?
Bro, I've had worse than that. I've had times where I got in a fight. I wish Luz was on here. I got in a fight with another chief because he kept poking at my cops on the gate, talking about one time he said that they didn't address him as chief. I said, how did they address you, sir? What's wrong with that? The correct.
He's not wrong.
I was
He's
like,
not
yo,
wrong.
I was like, hey, did you get it?
He's
All
not
right,
wrong.
fine. And then he just
He's
kept
not-
poking, and then finally I was like, hey man, let's go.
He's
Let's
not
go.
wrong. He's not wrong.
Let's go.
He's not wrong. I think if somebody called me and be like, hey, your gate guards are saying fights on, I'd be like, okay, thanks, I'll address it. I wouldn't say a dang word. I wouldn't say a word. And maybe I'm part of the problem.
I would not make it a priority. In other words, I would say, look, this is what we're supposed to do, but I'm not going to sit here and do a check mark or sneak up behind you and see if you're saying agree. You know what I mean? I'm not going to.
We saw you on camera. We didn't see your mouth move and say
Exactly.
fights on.
I was in earshot. Although you checked his ID and they got in safe and sound and they're not, unauthorized. I wonder, here's an interesting question. I'll read this. Brady says you should have been a grassroots effort. Let the gates self-create and compete somehow. Pete, question for you. Because of this, do SF units incorporate this in their QC?
No.
How they going to figure out if they do it?
Exactly.
I mean, just like when you sneak up on a young gate guard going through QC to see if he checks the fake badge,
Yeah.
Hey, you caught the fake. You caught. Hey, the guy was authorized, but you didn't say the greeting. That's a critical.
You feel, man, it's a QC critical. Yeah, it's a QC crit.
It's a crit.
They make that a crit. That's crazy.
Everything on this checklist is good except this one part that has an asterisk. If you miss that, it's a critical, and that's the greeting. You have to say "fight the bass" or the fight song.
Look, Terrell's 100%. If the concern is professionalism, then address that in totality, but not make it a mandatory slogan.
That's exactly what I said. Put it out to everybody.
Yeah.
And in fact, they did it. I mean, they did it in some kind of way before when they were talking about, dress and appearance and all that. They've done that before.
Here's
So
my
it should be
question.
no different.
How much flack do you think the cop commander gets going to MSG meetings or just wing meetings? Do you think the commander tries to joke with him, be like, "Are you going to tell me fights on?"
He probably does.
Oh, 100. And this is what makes us a laughing stock of the effing Air Force. It's effing crap like that. Like medical gets grief. Are you going to tell me, are you guys closed? I'm glad we can adjust this around your schedule because I know you guys have a strict schedule. You might not be open. I'm sure they get that.
Oh, they get that all the time. Finance,
Right.
But
Well, finance, yeah. I'm sure
It
he
just
goes to
sucks,
MSG
man.
meetings and be like, "Fights on."
it's just
It's just a
sucks, man.
stupid slogan. It's a stupid slogan. That's why I get so upset. It's a dumb slogan.
I wouldn't say it's dumb. I just think
What? Okay, tell me this.
mandating that people say it is dumb.
What is the? If I was your young troop and said, "Why do we say the word fights on?" What does that mean?
It's a matter of level of pride. The
Pride?
slogan of the base.
But it's not.
Why not?
Like, because DM is rescue and attack.
Okay, so maybe that's the Air Force slogan. What
But
really
it's-
matters, what it boils down to is not remember exactly verbatim, word for word what the memo says. But if the memo says they have to say fights on, regardless of where they're at, then that's what they mandated at the Air Force senior level. Doesn't matter if the troop don't agree with it or not. It is the mantra that the Air Force decided to take on. Fights on.
I'll be like, I don't know what that means.
Fights on means it's no different than, okay, well, it could be looked at several different meanings. One, it means, okay, every single day, you're getting the mission done, right? Fights
Okay,
on.
I agree. Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Or
All right.
it could mean, okay, we're training for war. Fights on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's
All
just
right.
like fight the base. You know what I'm saying? Fight the base. That means you're defending the base.
Okay. All right. I give you that. I give you that. Yeah, I think if like Terrell said, they clowning him. Luke should be the heat is on. Yeah, for real.
Welcome to Luke. He's on.
Yeah, for real. It's hot as fuck. But I think if it hasn't died off, it'll die off in the next 30 days. I won't even say it makes contact to the end of February if it hasn't died off already.
I wish they die off them dang tactical caps and get rid of them joints.
All right, well, that's a different subject for a different day.
Tactical caps.
Just give him a big whore as long as you use your shouting voice shooting hand to hold the D-bid scanner. I'm good. Shooting hand.
Yep. All right. Anyway, so good conversation. We'll cut it here, man. We appreciate y'all jumping on, especially at the beginning of the week. Help your boy out. Let me test out some things. Great conversation, great banter. Look for us, obviously, on Sunday. Maybe in the middle of the week, we shall see, but definitely Sunday. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Yo, y'all that was in here, if y'all haven't hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button, man, before we all head out. Hit the like button. And then if you're not already subscribed to YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube so we can make some loot, so we can bring y'all more shows like this. I think I would argue you guys value the fact, just like P said, he talk about stuff that y'all want to talk about, but he gets to do it. And me too, in some cases too. Anyway, I'll let you close.
That's it, man. Unpopular Celebrities. We out. If y'all want to be on the show, man, hit us up. hit us up as what they say on the slide in our DMs on the Instagram and let us know if y'all want to be on the show, man. I'm always down for bringing people on. For Bunkers BS, man, I'll try to check that out. You didn't say what time it's coming on, but maybe I'll look for it from time to time. If you subscribe to our YouTube, then I'll see it. Then we can subscribe to you back. So good luck with that. But that's it. Or if you have somebody that would be good to be on the show and we could ask them those hard-hitting questions, let us know as well. Let us know
pussies,
as well.
Man. Don't have us bring somebody on there. They're afraid of no pussies, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We would take care of them, but I won't mention names. We've had some people on before. There were some pussies, man. Like, come on, man. Anyway, y'all get my point.
I think we had about 50 guests on. Maybe one was bad.
I'll say 1 or 2 I remember was puss, man.
All right. But, yeah, man. Ooh-wee.
Well,
all right.
I think that I don't want to hear all that stuff, man. Say that for the staff meeting. When you come on here, people want to hear the real, man. I think that fight the bass is I'm sorry. Let me change my joint. Yeah, I gotta get used to.
Yeah, you didn't put it in a different location.
Fight the bass is a greeting that should be standardized in the Air Force.
Man, shut the duck up. Shut the duck with that. What you next thing you know is like, you want fries with your order?
Exactly.
Maria's probably like, look at these clowns.
Oh man. I would love to get a real devil dog on here and talk to him about it. Let me tell you about these Air Force policies. They're like, what in the fuck?
They're not going to bring us on after at this rate. That ship has sailed, bro. They ain't going to bring us on down.
That's
they
crazy.
Like, hell no.
You never know.
We welcome Unpopular Celebrities to this year's AFSA. Here's a brief view of their own work. They like, who brought these dudes in here? Anyway. All right, y'all. Unpopular Celebrities, we out. See y'all in the next one. We out.